Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Achieving Alpha and welcome back to another episode of Smart Money Analysis for today, that is 18th of May 2021. And we saw a massive gap up today in both Nifty and Bank Nifty, and the gap up sustained because it clearly opened above an important resistance of 15050, which I have been telling you for quite some time. And today's closing looks pretty strong, and we have closed above 15050. In fact, we have closed above 15100, which looks extremely strong on a closing basis. Although in Bank Nifty we did close below 34,000, and 34,300 happens to be a very strong resistance for Bank Nifty, from which we have observed a profit booking many times. So, if at all you want to expect some really good bullishness in Bank Nifty, wait for a closing above 34,300 and then we can observe levels above 35,000 as well. But the thing that is looking kind of fishy is that Nifty has been opening gap up for the last 2 days and has been sustaining and going up further after the gap up as well. So we'll have to observe what happens. Although based on technical analysis, I would call this a breakout, but I'm still not very sure that the breakout is genuine or it's fake, which is something which we'll have to see. So we'll have a look at that in the derivatives data and the cash data, and that will probably give us a clear picture of what's happening. But let's have a look at the option chain first. So this is the option chain for the current expiry, which is 20th of May. And surprisingly, you can again see that the OI change on the put side has been massive, and these addition of OI has been really high. And if you compare it with that on the call side, so you will see that this is not very much. And in fact, you saw some good unwinding on basically 15,000 call option, and that was expected because the call writers would have been in panic because of this massive gap up that we observed today. So that's the first thing. Talking about the highest open interest on the put side, so that is at 14,700. And interestingly, you will see that the people who wrote puts on the lower levels have in fact unwinded their puts and shifted them to higher levels. And this is something which you need to observe. Talking about the highest OI on the call side, so again there is some OI at each multiple of 100, but surprisingly the OI is not that much when compared, the addition in OI rather is not that much when compared to the addition of OI on the put side. So the highest OI is on 15,500, and if I talk about the max pain, so that is at 15,000. So I think some of the people are trying to play short straddle at 15,000 for the current expiry. And if I talk about the PCR, so that is looking bullish, which is at currently 1.21. So we'll have to see what happens. Although this looks like a breakout on a technical charts, but whether this was just because of some more short covering or fresh long build up even today, that we'll have to see in the derivatives data. Let's have a look at the option chain for Bank Nifty. So in Bank Nifty again, you will see that massive addition of OI on the put side and negligible, although there is some, but not that much when I compare it to the OI on the put side. The highest OI happens to be at, let me check. Surprisingly, it's still at 32,000, and people haven't that confidently written on 33,000. And it's obvious, right? If you consider today's move and yesterday's move, Bank Nifty has almost moved about 1800 points, and if you compare yesterday's low with today's high, it has moved roughly about 2000 points. So this is like too much bullishness in 2 days, and if at all this is solely because of short covering, then it's hard that this would sustain, because we have been observing a sell off in the cash market. And you need to understand that the fundamental base or the strong base from which we are rallying since November is because of the heavy buying in the cash segment by the FIIs. And if at all they continue their selling in the cash market, this derivatives market bullishness is temporary, because see, the derivatives contract, be it futures or options, have an expiry date. So the fundamentally strong buying is what I would call when I see FIIs turning bullish on the cash market, but as of now they are bearish, at least since the last 4 to 5 days. So yeah, the highest OI on the put side is still at 32,000. On the call side, it is at 34,500, as I mentioned, or rather at 34,000 surprisingly. And as I mentioned, that 34,300 happens to be a strong resistance. We'll see what happens there. And talking about the max pain, so that is at 33,500, which is bearish. And the PCR is again bullish, which is at 1.2, which is neither overbought and not oversold. So we'll see what happens. And basically, let's have a look at the global cues now. So global cues, again, you will see that Dow is struggling to sustain at higher levels. So it did go above 34,400, but basically couldn't sustain. Now 34,100 happens to be a very important support. And if at all Dow closes this time below that, I can say that maybe Dow futures has turned out to be bearish in the short term. And you will see that even DAX is failing to sustain. So it did make a new all-time high today, which was 15,536, but it basically observed some profit booking from there on. And that's what we can see, that it is even struggling to sustain above 15,400 as of now. So, and similar is the case with CAC and FTSE. So CAC is in fact trading in red, not a very healthy sign. Another thing which you need to understand is the price of Brent crude. So Brent crude basically touched 70 today, which is not at all good for India, because India imports a lot of oil. So this is not very much good for the Indian markets as well. And we'll see. So, and also this S&P 500 VIX was down over 5% throughout the day, but you will see that again this has started to rise. So another concern. So we'll have to see how do US markets perform tonight. Again, yesterday there was some profit booking observed in all the three indices, but on a closing basis they all recovered, and that's why we also did not see some many profit booking. But this kind of positive momentum was expected, because the heavy put writing which you observed yesterday was done by both FIIs as well as the retail traders. So that's what we saw, and we'll have to see what sort of numbers do we have today. Unfortunately, the data is not out for the derivatives. Let's refresh and check if it is out for cash. No, it's not. So I will update once the data is out, and I will post this particular video. So the numbers are out, and these are the numbers for the cash market. So you will see a buying of 618 crores from the FIIs and roughly about 450 crores from the DIIs. So again, I would not trust this buying so much, because it has happened in the past that FIIs buy for one day and then they continue the selling. If at all I see a 4-digit figure here for some 2 to 3 days, then I can say that maybe FIIs have turned bullish again on the index. But as of now, but still I would consider this positive, because this is a net buying of over 1,000 crores by both the parties. So this is positive in the cash market, at least as of today's data. And let's talk about the derivatives data. So this is extremely bullish, because you will see that the net long in the index futures has been increased by 11%. And in fact, you will see that in the May series, this is the highest net long which the FIIs have gone to. And this is extreme bullishness in the index, at least based on the futures data, because you will see that it is again both a combination of a long build-up and some short covering. And this time the long build-up is extremely huge. So this is again very much bullish from the futures data. And let's have a look at the option writing activity basically. So we'll see that the put shots have been increased by 10%, whereas the call shots in the index have increased by 28.74%. So this is again looking out to be bearish from this one. There is a difference of roughly about 18%. Let's talk about the option buying activity. So again, they have taken up the call longs in the index by an increase of about 30%. And the put longs have been increased by 10.5%. So you will see a difference of about 20 here and a difference of about 18 here in the option writing. So again, the data from the options is looking positive, because they have carried longs, and this means that we can expect some more upside. Let's see how much. But this data is again very much positive, but we need to see whether they take it above 60 or they maintain. But as of now, this is looking positive. But be cautious, because let me tell you that a profit booking at some time or the other will happen, because there have been too many put writers as of now. But yeah, as on date and as of today's data, this is looking positive again, and we can expect some upside to continue. And if at all the global markets also support, then we will see some good upside. Although you will see that the global indices are struggling here, at least US and Europe are struggling. And if I talk about the Asian indices, so they are still positive. But let's see what happens. But the final verdict is still it is positive, both based on price action and based on the activity in the derivatives and the cash market. Now, whether this was a fake breakout or not, that we'll have to see. But again, if they go above 60, then it would be good. But let's see what happens. So this is it for this video then. I hope you enjoyed this particular one. If you did, please consider pressing the like button. And if you're new here and coming here for the first time, subscribe to this channel for more such content. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. Have a good day. Take care and bye-bye.